Hello. In the exhortation, The Joy of Love, Pope Francis shows the care that the Church has for marriage and family. In chapter 8, he deals frankly with the questions of those persons who have been marked by a wounded or troubled love, in order to give them fresh hope and confidence. Throughout chapter 8, the Pope refers to particular situations: civil marriages, cohabitation, broken bonds, remarriages, and he speaks of the need to take weakness into account. Hence, his appeal to accompanying, discerning, and integrating weakness. In the face of fragile and imperfect situations, the Church's path is one of accompaniment and integration with mercy and tenderness. Turning with love towards those who live the Christian ideal in an incomplete manner means, above all, focusing on the constructive elements in those situations which do not yet or no longer correspond to the Church teaching on marriage. It means trying to meet these opportunities for growth and transformation. Through merciful accompaniment and pastoral conversation, couples and families living in these situations can gradually be open toward growing into the fullness of marriage and family. Pope Francis thus referred to the law of gradualness, which St. John Paul II has already spoken of, acknowledging that a human being knows, loves, and accomplishes moral good by different stages of growth. In other words, the call to reach the ideal includes the notion of a path or journey, the notion that the demands of the ideal are progressively integrated. This logic of inclusion and mercy invites us to discern among the values situations that are sometimes called irregular, with a view to reaching out to everyone and ensuring an accompaniment that in mercy advances the truth. With this pastoral desire to accompany and discern, pastors need to consider those mitigating factors which may in some instances lessen or even extenuate moral culpability. In other words, recognizing the context and complexity of these various situations and actions should lead us to take better account of a person's conscience. It should lead us to trust in the Spirit who is at work in them, above all, through listening to the Word of God and through prayer. For this reason, it is a matter of shaping hearts and helping them respond to God the best way possible. In the case of those who are divorced and civilly remarried, their integration into parish communities is essential, both for their personal good and for the upbringing of their children. These persons also can be living in God's grace, can love and can also grow in the life of grace and charity, while receiving the Church's help. For this end, in certain cases, this may include the help of the sacraments. Without ceasing to promote the value of Christian marriage, and without proposing anything less than what Jesus offers us and asks of us, this logic of truth in mercy opens the way. It involves taking particular situation into account with the ultimate view of charting a journey of growth with the help of grace. For Pope Francis, the Church is not to be a toll house, but a field hospital that cares for those whom life has wounded. A church attentive to the good the Spirit is doing in the midst of weakness.